Load. Let's go. Oh, ugh. Wait, why am I wearing pants? It's no good. No good. Why are we wearing pants? The day's over. I don't fucking need these anymore. Ugh. We're comfortable here. Ugh. Who needs fucking Genshin? We have this goddamn game. Ugh. I'll give it a couple minutes. I'm vibing today. Did I ever... Audio, window, it's good, music, good. Yeah, it works. I can test it right now. Well, live on stream, test my overlays now. It should be fine now. I tested it enough yesterday. Oh no, right, yeah. Oh man. What I gotta do? So much content. More quest line. Shit, right, I have to do... I need to do these, man. We're vibing at the start. Waiting for all these bots to slither on in.
Do you require assistance?
Yeah. Let's see, 10 phenons. W. So many books. Bum, 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 bum. I'm calling it. Let's probably start doing stuff in probably a couple minutes. I had a lot of stuff I can do today. I was playing earlier, but on my ults are now 340, which is where you want your ults gear score to be. It's around 340, and then you just leave them there until you hit tier 2 on your main, and then you upgrade those basically all the way to just before tier 1, because you have to do tier 1 to get tier 2. I'm on. Jesus. I think it's good now, right? Yeah, it's better. Yeah, it's all required. Where's tier 2 gear? 600? You have to get your ults to 580. Gross. Are people solar rating? You're insane. No bosses, no nothing. Nothing's happening.
Salve, Leandro. Salve, Ciro. Salve, Petras.
Com o nick asiático que eu não
What's
sei pronunciar.
playing?
Obrigado pelo set, Pertel. Ansioso para domingo, domingão.
That. Oh yeah, me farming those drops. So I don't have any. That's right. That's what that is. Look. I don't know what button is my mount. Yeah, this one. I don't know how I like it though. Kind of like this one better. It's less shiny, I guess. It's more duller and it's easier to look at. Okay. So I'm 580. Sure, we had a build chat. Chat tab settings. Unfortunate. Well, I can check. So I did these two. I need to do. I can do this one, but I need to do this. So, like, I'm basically screwed right now. Because I need to do these. I need to do this fucking war quest. Isn't that fun? Now, we can do this raid. I mean, it's just a higher raid, but we have to do it because we have to clear all the raids to get to the next raid, clear all those, get to the next one, so on and so forth. And then we also have this, but I'm gate capped by that, so it's like I have to do fucking war quests. So gotta go do those. Yay! Gate capped by quests. I can't do anything. Where's my Bifrost? Because I set that earlier so I don't have to sail. Yeah, 1,000 gold. It's a 2-hour wait, but who cares? It's worth it. Worth it every single time. Well, I'll do Cocoa Seeds
Now, decision time. The arc?
another day
What's an arc?
when I get bored. Maybe on stream. That'll be fun. Come on, Cocoa. Collection seeds.
You're terrible.
Do.
The village is but the ark. Perhaps old Botambo knows.
Too loud in my headphones. It's fine on stream, but too loud for me.
High-minded Sylvain to this humble village.
Yeah.
Can you can call this magic?
Don't give a shit. I just want to do your quest.
Like that.
I seek the Ark. I seek your mother.
Who's grand?
Where I go? I got. I'll do this quest. They're short and they're usually pretty worth. Oh, look, she's wearing high heels. I feel like she's got some back issues. And courage. You can do it! God fucking... Yeah. Haggling? Talk. A dwarf? There are dwarves in this game? And they don't let us play as one? That's kind of sad. That's a missed opportunity, bro.
Grandma, we have company.
I mean, so many people would live. What is going on with those legs? Monster in the chest. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Hold on. This is the best game. Look at him! Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I can fucking pick it up. Is he fucking dead? Yeah, let's see, he's fucking dead. This game is great. Nice. Alright. Oh, good, homie. Where did I go? I got so many world quests.
I met Lenora in the forest the other
I looked at an Austrian and it's just... Oh, I just want to play endgame content. And it's like, no, you gotta do those quests. And I'm like, great. I understand why you do it, but
The idiot.
I just want to do content that's hard and challenging. Because so far the only challenging content I had was Vertas.
Welcome to
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, talking chests over
Perhaps
here.
I fell a little short.
Enter.
Oven likes to play pranks with his weird magic.
Get out of my house. Get out. I'm gonna go berserk. I mean it.
One of these books, bro.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What the fuck? What's going on, man?
Help.
Toady.
Oven! Why are you a frog? Ugh, I can't believe this.
Over here. So many quests, so little time. My throat's a little dry.
I thought I did everything right this time. Still a frog. And I can still taste butts in my mouth. Thank the gods. I didn't die as a toad. But the state of magic in Rohandel hasn't been good.
No.
Wow, you must be pretty famous. By the way, Oven.
So fun. The only thing I could do is raids. All I can do right now. I can't do fucking Chaos Engines. How sad this shit is. Oh, bitch, jeez. Here's Mage. Easy.
Got an interest.
Zoom
We
in.
must focus all our efforts on stabilizing.
At least this content's easy because I'm literally just so strong. Oh, it's just doing everything that doesn't evolve. Killing things. I don't remember. Did I do? Don't remember what I did yesterday. No, I think I just killed bosses. Oh no, I killed those two bosses back to back and ran out of content for the stream. Which I didn't expect to kill them so fast. More and more content though. My god. We got lots of, I would say, pretty boring content, but you know, nothing I can do here. I just gotta wait.
Avan here. I hope you've wrapped up by the time you get this note. Please come to Lakeside Plaza. I think I found something incredible.
I'd like to become a mage at the Dawn Keep.
Here! Over here! Based on my intuition as a genius mage.
F5.
I failed again.
I am a fox. I am
Oven.
not a fox.
What did you do this time?
Ask. That's the fastest one to type.
Well, I take full responsibility. Next time, I will not fail. Excellent, it works. If the effect wears off, simply use the invisibility potion again. Perhaps I should have added more Gin-Tree root.
What? What I gotta do? Ah! I am not invisible anymore. I fucked up, right? Yep. How sad. Drink the potion. You gotta run. Whoa, don't zoom in, jeez. Auto run. You don't gotta click if you don't gotta stream or something. I don't know.
This is strange. Huh? What did you just say?
It's got 1 min. I can
Should
do
I
it.
report this to
Let's
Her
go,
Majesty?
boys.
I think I hear footsteps.
This is really strange.
Halt! Stop what you're doing and come this way. Ah,
Big
Hilda
yawn.
Sylvain bound to Invisca's soul. But may I ask what you're doing here? Someone's watching us.
No.
Did he say anything strange?
I don't know.
Careful. The magic.
How old is she?
Grandpa.
She 40 or 400? Or is like
I have to
16?
make
I
sure
don't know.
Grandpa's okay.
Turn!
16 is a better answer here.
Damn it!
Alright. Oh, we're doing a dungeon. Alright, good. We're progressing? No.
What? An explosion?
I think there's a couple zones I have to go through, right? Yeah. Like back out. 1, 2, 6. No, 5. And that's 6. Okay. But it's not too bad. This content's easy now. Because you're supposed to do this at like, I think 400? And I'm not. Well, I think they made the content for somebody who's like 300-ish around there. Because typically it's like you would play through the whole story,
Turn!
through all the continents, and then you can do everything. You don't have to like walk over and then be like, oh, I don't got like, oh, I can't do this at the world class. You can just do it.
What's going on?
Like I am now.
I'll call the
Because
guards.
I'm a moron. Not really a moron. I just want to do like cool stuff that didn't evolve.
Oh, the elementals weep. Thank you.
Didn't involve doing this shit. Oh, I can kill stuff.
What in the world is going on?
Oh, I just
I'll
started
call
killing
the
that
guards.
guy. That's okay.
What happened in Rohan?
I wish my mic wasn't so good. Because
Thank you
honestly,
so much.
during fights, I'm kind of just slamming my head into the keyboard to play the game. But I have to use noise cancellation,
Thank you.
so you
for
can't
saving me.
hear my computer, which sucks because it means I sound worse. But you know, you gotta make some L's to make gains other places.
Watch out, Turn!
Oh, yeah. Actually, they could scale this content through to some new level 500. Then again, it's not really fair. Because I can do this. Bye.
The elements are being warped. The elementals are reacting to it.
Walk on through. Sorceress is very fun. You just kind of like, she has pretty good upfront damage, but Sorceress AoE is just so unnecessary strong. It just makes her so good in so many different cases. And then you just take Igniter, and then now all of a sudden you're good in every single case because you're just dealing so much damage. Yep, yeah, I'm going the right direction. Boop. Just a little tap. Oh, are you dead? Yeah, oh wow. Got a little bit. Oh, you know what's funny? So, me and my friends were chatting today. Just having a nice conversation. And we were talking about buying scooters so we can just scoot around campus. Because it's just so cold to be walking around. It's like, why walk when you can scoot around? And we're like, well, like, You could technically go to Walmart, which is like a mile away. We live literally next to it. And I'm like, oh, just look at how expensive it is. And I'm like, my friend guessed $20. And I'm like, no way. I'm thinking it's more like 40, 50. Dude, because inflation's fucking crazy. And apparently they're only $30. A new Razor scooter, $30. Kinda worth it. And we also had a really dumb idea. For some reason, this keeps being brought back up in the conversations of buying, like, I don't know how to explain this. You ever, like, have, like, a kid or a friend who had, like, a little toy electric car that they could, like, sit in and drive around, and it was, like, electric, and it, like, it didn't go really fast, but, like, you was, like, driving a little car, and it had, like, a pedal and a brake. And you can just ride around the neighborhood.
More of them are coming.
Yeah, we wanted to buy one of those. And I'm like looking it up and it's like $100, $200. And we have a spot outside the dorm where we park bikes, but since it's so cold, nobody's gonna like buy it. It's like there's like no fucking point. It's like below freezing. Why the fuck would you ride a bike? Also, it's icy outside, so you could slip and fall. So you really have no other option than to walk. But for some reason, we just had the great idea to buy a fucking kid's toy and then drive it around campus. I'm pretty sure we aren't the first ones to come up with this, nor the first ones to do it. But it is really funny. And I'm pretty sure some like frat boys at like Ohio State would fucking get in like a fucking children's toy and drive it around campus. Even better, they were engineering students, and then they would increase the voltage in the car, because that's the only limiter of how fast those things go. It's just the voltage in the battery. So I'm pretty sure they're like 8 volt. You make that thing 16 volt, you go like faster. I don't know the math. Don't ask me. I'm missing one. But it would have been really funny because we would have parked it outside. And I'm like, well, it's kind of cold outside. And normally those things are actually really light. So it's like we could just like walk up and just carry it. Because we live upstairs. Kind of an issue. We live upstairs.
Grandpa, please get up.
So we would just like carry it upstairs. And it's like, where do we put it in the room? And then there's our dorm here, and I'm like, I don't know, in the common area. And then I'm like, we could invite our RA over because our RA wants to come drink with us when we do drink. And I'm kind of sad because I can't stream at the same time. It's like, I either stream or hang out with my friends. I can't do both. Which is unfortunate because okay, I'm not really gonna stream us drinking. That's not gonna happen. Ever. Never gonna happen. Some bitch has arrived. I was not paying attention. Something's happening. I think she's pretty hot.
I believe the crisis has passed.
I think she's the queen. We have 2 queens. Everybody's a queen.
Gods, we aren't too late. Envis's
Yeah.
successor. You've returned.
Oh, I got enough shit.
I have
Fuck
something
yeah.
to discuss with all of you.
Can I skip
Please
stuff?
come to Rothan.
I said I had enough. Thing. Well, because I did a lot of content.
Rowandel's magic is raged out of
I
control.
think it's... I don't know. Oh no, it is there. Under Skins and Virtues, this stuff. Just from doing, this stuff. Yeah, they're all at roughly 40. I mean, they're not super difficult to do, Adventure Tomes, but the hard part is getting the top portion, the collectibles. They're just monster drops. That's it. Everything else, like, here's like this one, this continent, which I did pretty much everything, got all of the hidden stories, except for Rapport, which is all you trusted.
The queen was even more
Fine.
amazing
I
than
don't
the
need to do that
stories say.
garbage. No way in hell.
Oven? What's wrong?
We're gonna have to go north. I love doing story content. I wanna do fun things that are challenging, not running through story missions. The plot's not much good anyway. I mean, it's okay. What? Oh shit, she fucking dead. Wait, I didn't even interact with the right one. I interacted with this person. Music. I got that song. Ugh. Tired. I've done nothing this whole day. Had one fun. Tomorrow I have two. I do have homework to do, but it's not particularly challenging to do. And to be honest, I don't know if we're online or in class. Because most of the time, I don't pay attention to what they're talking about. And I just kind of play Lost Ark. Not really doing anything content, like, focused heavily. Where, like, oh, it's raids or chaos dungeons. Well, not really chaos dungeons, those are pretty easy. But, like, no raids or abyssal dungeons. I'm just, like, doing world quests, which is how, like, I'm here now on Rodendale. Just sailing. Is that a... No, it's not. Just like buffed up monster. I don't need to worry about that. If it had a little, like, thing on top of it, which to me it looks like a Japanese eye. If you ever look into the Japanese language, the character eye is just... Think of, like, parentheses. And that's basically what it is. Pretty simple. I'm almost got Hiragana down to. I'm kind of struggling with the ends. So Mami Mu Me Mo. I can also say this sentence. Watashi wa sensei desu. Which means I am the teacher in Japanese, or I am the teacher, you know, in English. It's something like that. The wa doesn't really mean, there's no like a or the in Japanese, you know, it doesn't exist. And lucky enough, I actually can learn to speak it, unlike most weebs who like try to learn the language by themselves. And then they're basically making a mistake day one, and I actually get to learn it from like a teacher, and I can ask questions about grammar, punctuation. Well, no, not really a lot of punctuation. It's more of like pronunciation. When do you drop vowels? Because that does happen. Like no one says like desu. Okay, no one says that. You just say des. You just drop the U and you say des. And just do s at the end. Because honestly they kind of have that sound because they have the S's, so sa, se, su, se, so. They have that, so they have the S sound. So you can just say this. I don't know. Also, the thing we also learned today was the particle of no, which is quite something. I can get my book. Not even pay attention to what's happening in the game. Because we could just learn Japanese, that's all that matters. I'll put these out because I'm going to need these tomorrow. that too. Put this right here. Done. Basically almost no homework, because no one in Japanese is like, oh, we gotta learn all that stuff before it's like you can actually start reading it and writing it and stuff like that. I wrote a little bit in Japanese today, but I just copied it off the board. And I'm pretty sure I got the stroke order on like 1 or 2 characters. Probably te, which is in the T line.
This kind of treatment is quite hurtful, even for me.
So ta te. Can't remember what the fuck. If I'll look at ta chi tu te to, and it's su. It's TSU. It's a little bit different. It's kind of one of the ones where it's different. Where it's like you think it'll be like ta, but it's not chi. It's the same thing with the S. The S, it's you think it'll be SI, but it's not chi, so it's SII. It's SHI. Japanese isn't too difficult. I mean, it's difficult, but kind of like once you start to kind of pick up on certain things, it becomes pretty easy. Where do I gotta go? Oh, straight up.
Are so
Alright.
Doesn't Her Majesty?
Can't speak a lot of stuff. I can't speak a lot of Japanese. Not yet. We haven't learned enough vocab to really form good sentences that actually mean something.
In good health. Successor?
It's more just structure. Like, how do you structure a Japanese sentence? It's like... Because the weird thing is, it's like... It's almost the same as English, where it's like, you start off with watashi, which is I. But you don't always need that.
I fear that Rohindel
You can honestly just drop the I. I'll just find a cutscene.
Let us adjourn for now.
We'll take a look. Let's see. Chapter 1, yes. Yeah, we got numbers, and we got... Oh look, an Asmongold's fan. Asmongold's fan. Flag Donald's 5. Let's see. Yeah. Got some words like I can say. Gakuse desu. Which just means I am a student, but I never said the I part, so it's just am a student. Is a literal translation. And you just assume that I'm talking about myself. There's a lot of assumptions you have to make. Because there's sentences that are kind of like, like if you fuck them up, they're like, you don't know what they mean. What the fuck? Where am I going? Where am I going? I was kind of half paying attention, but I don't see it on my map. Unless I have to. Oh, I have to talk to her. Oh, right, my bad.
You arrived
My
quicker
bad.
than I expected. I need someone whom I can trust.
Let's find the art.
Yes, young Bombery. You should rest here.
Yeah. Let's see.
As well?
What's there a Japanese sentence that's in here that I can actually say?
I'd like to help the queen too.
Oh, I should do, the long vowels. Those are really something. Alright, this is lesson 4. We're on lesson 1. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see, we're on long vowels, so I can say Takeshi-san no Oka-san wa Koukou no sensei desu. Which just means Takashi's mother is a high school teacher. But that one was really just emphasizing how to use
You shall
nouns.
be under my protection.
And how like
from
if you
now on.
have you can do
Let's
noun,
investigate those
noun
on
and
the
turns
ground.
it into like a mega noun. So like it's treated it's two nouns but it's treated as one. That's how you can do that's why like if you listen to it I said the particle wa. That's why I could do that. Pretty interesting. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. It's a good language. It's interesting. It's kind of similar to English because some words, if they're written in katakana, are
Rothan's magic. This is her
the same or almost the same as English. Like the funny thing is, the most similar word that I know that's basically similar in both
Majesty still
English and Japanese English in terms of pronunciation would be main.
Well, thank you.
It's pronounced the
I better look
exact
for
same.
materials
I'll
around
fucking
here.
prove it. I'll prove it right now. Watch. Okay. I will go English and I'll type the word main. The state. Okay. Watch this, okay?
Main.
Boom. Main. And then
Main.
that's similar that is. Main. I do not lie. It's basically the exact same.
We need to look last
Meet
notice
Abu in
It's
the
just,
Dawn Keep.
I think in Romaji it's it's M-E-I-N, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, but it's I know it's a three syllable because you don't have I-N, so I do the character I and the character N
Successor,
in
I've
katakana.
been waiting for you. The Tower of
I think I fixed
Dawn
that already.
welcomes you.
Wow, it's fast. Young boys never broke again. We're trying to do rolling down quest line. At least these like side stuff. I skipped a lot of side stuff in one of the zones just because I needed to do a world quest. I really shouldn't have because they're honestly really simple, but I mean I can just go back when I go back to the zones and just do those quests really quick. This is how I feel every day. On every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Not Wednesdays, because I actually am doing stuff at night. You can't really sit in Japanese class and expect just to learn no English. Like, he makes us speak, like, all the time, so it's like, repeat after me. So he, say we're doing vocab, and he says, Okasa. We would have to say, Kasa. And that would mean that's mother. And I think that is what's that? I can't remember. I know Okasa. Oh, Otosan. And then it's Oni-san, One-san, and then there's Imoto and Ototo. Younger sister, younger brother. There was actually a show I was watching, and there was a little girl, and she's waiting for her big sister to come home. And then she sees her big sister, and her big sister has a friend. And then she runs away, yelling to her mom. But the translation read, Uni-chan brought a friend home. And technically, that isn't right. The literal translation is big sister brought a friend home. But if you want to add more context, you'd put the name of the person instead. At least in English, because nobody in English would say, "Oh, sister did that," or "Sister was here." No one talks like that in English. No. Instead, they talk like, instead they say the name of the person, or they kind of use it like they did. If you know which person you're talking to and you have the context, you just use the word they. See, like learning a language will sometimes teach you about your own language, which is kind of nice. I'm learning more and more every day. So, pretty unique. It's a good language. I mean, here's my opinion. If you really want to learn Japanese, my first advice is, learn Hiragana and Katakana. Learn both of those scripts. And learn how just to pronounce them. Remember, to not only learn the characters, but remember that in Hiragana you have ya, you, yo. Okay, if those characters are attached to certain characters in Hiragana, they become smaller, and then the pronunciation changes. So it's like you have, I think, I can't remember. I do remember. I think it's the same. Yeah, because they have it attached to ki, which is an I and like K, so it's ki, and you have ya after, so it's kiya. You would drop the I, and then you would make the ya a little smaller, and it's kiya. Or kiya. Or kiya. You still kind of pronounce the I a little bit, but it's shorter, and you kind of hold out the I, so it's spelled a little. It's something similar to that. Only on like certain characters, so it's on ya, ya, you, yo. Stuff like that, and also like swatsus. Just a lot of like character stuff, and then you have to learn grammar and punctuation. And also another thing is kind of learn how you like translate a character or translate a sentence, because sometimes it can get a little weird. And what my teacher said was that if you want to translate this, you start at the beginning, like you would in English, and you go all the way up to hit a particle. So right now we only know the particle wa. But remember, if you look up the character wa, okay, the character wa is it's different than what's actually used. The character that is used is ha. So you write the character ha, pronounce it wa. Which seems confusing, but then you just do it over and over, and it's honestly super easy. And if you can still identify that you're writing the character ha, but it's pronounced wa, then you're fine. It doesn't. You're not going to be hindered by it. I mean, the big challenge is probably understanding grammar. Wa is pretty easy to understand, and then there's des used to be. Des is really hard to understand. I didn't do that quest. Oops. Des is pretty easy. That's why it's kind of like. I can't remember. It's like an it is. We don't use it all the time. Check my book again. Yeah, it means it is, but it's more like an equal sign. Right, so it's basically saying the topic, which is the first part of the sentence, is what the second part of the sentence is. So like, I can say, at the end of the book it says, Senko wa Nihongo desu. Alright, which basically just means my major is a Japanese language, which is not true, by the way. It's not. That's just what the book says, because I'm not fluent yet. But that's just what it says. And you know it's the word des. So basically you look at it and say, major Senko is Nihongo, Japanese. And basically it just basically means, and that's kind of for using the word wa. So it's usually combined with wa, like wa, that character a lot. So it's like something wa, why this. Very simple Japanese language, but it gets the point. It gets the point across when you're trying to say what you are or how something is. And then you have questions. You have like the question stuff, right? Which isn't, again, not too hard. But you can be like Senko wa non desu ka. And ka just means it's a fucking question. Easy. Questions are so easy. You have nouns, which is not fun. So that, like, I can say Nihon no Daigaku, a college in Japan. I'm getting good at this. Shut up. Spam hit my keyboard. I can't move. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, no is kind of hard to understand because it's like two, like, so you have noun 1, noun 2. So you have one noun on the left side and one noun on the right side of the character no. And then you have to be like, oh, okay. The first noun you encounter is the restriction of the second noun. But if you want to understand it from an English point perspective, you have to start from the second noun and then read to the first noun. So I can say, Nihongo no gakusei. That is a student of the Japanese language. But if I was going to say, gakusei no Nihongo, I think if I had it understanding right, it would be Japan of language. Which doesn't make any sense. Or I think it's a no, it's not. It's Japanese language of student. That's what it is, because gakusei is student. Forgot about that. Yes, and that doesn't make any sense. So you have to put that second noun first. So it's Nihongo no gakusei. Stuff like that. Or you can say Daigaku no sensei, which is a college professor. But you want to do sensei no Daigaku, because that'll be like college of professor. Or teacher, whatever. Like that type of stuff. Doesn't make any sense. That's really hard to grasp. The structure is similar to English, but the ordering usually is a little bit. So usually if you try translating Japanese, it can get really messy, because I remember I was looking at a Japanese tweet and Google translated it, and they translated it was for VTubers, obviously. Google translated one of the words into the word rivers, which I felt like was wrong. Now this was like Monday, so this is before I learned what no was in these long vowels. That's are these really big nouns.
in the forest.
Can that rumor possibly be true?
Okay, I need fucking water. Holy shit. I need fucking water. I have water. Oh. Let's play Lost Ark. Enough talking about Japanese. I'm getting distracted. I'm distracting myself. No one's talking, I'm just distracting myself. This is what happens when I just start going. I just live in my own world, separate from anyone else's. And it's my world. No one else is allowed to go there.
I am honored to meet you again, and Visca's successor.
And basically all it entitles is just shutting the door, and then I'm free to do whatever.
This was indeed written by Abaruth.
Oh, child.
I shall
Wow, that's so much shit. What the fuck? Oh, it's funny, I played League yesterday. The servers went down at about 2 AM. I wasn't quite tired yet, so I decided to play League, and I almost forgot how to play. It was really funny. I'm like, oh, how do I play? Oh, like this, and I just carry the game. It was so casual. Why are they all invisible? I mean, invincible. What the fuck? There we go. It was pretty funny. I mean, their jungler kind of sucked anyway. I mean, they level 1 invaded, got 3 kills. That should basically mean you win the game. Instead, they just somehow lose because it's like top started winning, and I started kind of focusing mid a little bit, just so that it's like we basically just have control of center of the map, and then I could use that just to start taking objectives. We did actually lose a dragon though, but I mean, not my fault. I got mortaled. I lived, and then we just got an ace, but we still lost dragon, but we were able to get a gold lead, so I'm fine with it. I won the game at 55 LP, because I just have not been playing. I think the last time I played was the 11th, and I played it on the 15th, so, no, 16th actually. Yeah.
What kind of order?
Like, I haven't played in so long. I basically played like 4 games. I don't know how many games I played on the last patch. Maybe like 20 or 30 games on the last patch. 2.13, and then now the next patch already. But the meta has not really been shifting at all. I think it's been shifting away from... I don't know what's even playing mid. I think it's been shifting away from the Corki just a little bit. Because you can't have that effect on the game as he normally would. Oh. Yeah. I don't even know what's meta. I have not been watching LCS too. Like, a lot of people say it's really good, which is great. I mean, production-wise, it's really good, but I feel like the level of talent in NA has not been great, because people always like to overhype it. And there's a lot of, like, decent players, but they're just decent. They won't be... It's like, you can be a challenger in NA, and it basically means you're, like, diamond in Korea. You basically almost have... Because I look at, like, I watch a lot of, like, T1, I watch a lot of Gen G, and I watch how these teams play, and it feels so different than how, like, NA plays. I think even EU plays better than NA. Oh, they're bound. Alright, I'll use them. Alright. Like, NA League right now is probably at a low point. People are saying, oh, it's gonna get better. I mean, there's a lot of young, talented players who are good.
Successor.
But it's like...
honored to meet you.
I feel like the way the teams, right, approach the game, and how these teams think about the game, really isn't beneficial to them in the long term. But they really aren't playing this control-heavy style, because I like these Koreans win all the time, because they play this control-heavy style, where if you make a mistake, they're just going to punish you heavily for it. Or they usually pick on these, these comps where it's like, it was, you know, super meta, they pick like a scaling ADC, usually you see the like Aphelios in the bot lane. Normally, I don't think you would see that first round one at least, which is the first three picks, just because
What brings you here?
you don't want to like flex yourself over, and then they just pick like a super engaged heavy comp, and you can just never, you basically can never beat about you can just never play Aphelios. I mean, so far, at least in my opinion, the best team is probably T1. To be honest, they look beatable, but just the macro decisions they make during the game are just kind of on another level. I think what I have to see, Gen G, here's the thing, when T1 goes against Gen G again in the second round robin, I think Gen G will probably win.
I sense an entirely different kind of magic.
Because when T1 versus Gen G in the first round robin, Chovy was in the top lane. It was like a whole thing. It was an insane game. But Chovy was playing Tryndamere in the top lane. It's like, well, Chovy's Chovy. He kind of does what he wants. But they had like two players who were like sick with COVID, and the strength of Gen G was not there.
Who's there? Is anyone there? Everyone. Oh, by Elsewin.
Nothing much has happened.
And you know what? I haven't been watching LPL, but I've seen some clips of LPL. It's been fucking crazy, dude. Like the game, like all the games are having over there are just straight bangers. I mean, the great thing about LPL is that you can't really predict who's gonna win. You know? Because you can make a case for, like, I think a majority of the teams, like, or maybe just a little bit under, because some teams you can tell are obviously, like, complete dog shit. But you can make a case for, like, 5 or 6 teams on how they could win LP. 5 or 6 teams. That's, for, like, a pro league, that's pretty good. Like, I'll check LPL right now. Get rid of this fucking ping. Let's see, I'll do LPL. Let's see, L Esports. We'll go see who's LPL. Who's winning. I'll do LCK, T1 Gen G, and then Dongwon Kia. And then DRX, KT, and then who cares? Let's go LPL. Yeah, okay, look at this, okay. 6 wins, 0 losses, LNG. Victory 5, 6-1. Weibo Gaming, 6-1. Royal Never Give Up, 6 wins, 6-2. Edward Gaming, former world champions of last year, 5-1. That's the top 5 teams. All the same wins separated by 1 or 2 losses. Then you go down, the next 3 teams, JG Gaming, 4-2, Billy, 4-2, FPX, 4-3. It's just insane. You have 8 teams who can make a case for the LPL crown, and you can make a super good case for the first 5. That's pretty crazy. You go to fucking LCK, it's like T1 or Gen G will probably win it. 2 fucking teams. Just a difference. Insane. Like this, it's insane just how close the talent is between the two teams. Like LCK 2 teams, LPL you can make a case for like 8 teams, which means LPL is way more exciting because you don't know who's gonna win, and I think. There's still a lot of season to be played, at least in LPL. I don't know when season ends. Let's see. I don't know when they end. Off in March. March 20th. That's when they end. So they got another month of games. A couple more games per team, so everybody's shaping up. So what you're starting to see now, you know, the playoff picture pretty early on. You know. Oh, gee. What team did Join be on again? In China? Anyone remember? Was it LGG? Oh, Shadow's on that team, I remember. He was on Mad Lions. I thought he was good and he left and I don't know where the hell he went. Oh no, he's on LNG, that's right. Cause it's Al, Tarzan, Doing B, Light. I think Lamau. Live Mao. As support. How does Lamau have a picture? Kind of funny. Oh, and Victor's Gaming's getting fucked. Yeah, they have a whole new roster though. A whole new roster. Thunder Talk Gaming. Never heard of them. I don't know. back to this game. How long we stream for? An hour? Ugh. I don't think we're anywhere close to actually getting this stuff done. With that, thank you very much.
So, I
You could do some raids.
I was just about to finish my
Because those aren't boss by quest, but I want to get my legendary
much
P1 here.
obliged. The children
I just have to beat
return
this
safely with
continent
your
and then go
help.
on the Yorn,
Check
which
that
I've heard is super
decoration you
short.
have there.
So I'll probably just do that off stream.
If you can
Me.
hear me,
I do a lot of things.
with Orelda and
And let's see the more like boring grinding stuff, like today I got both my ults to 340, which is what I've heard, or what I've read.
Did something happen
Is
to
that
Her
you want your
Majesty?
ults to be 340. And then you do 3 things. You do 2 chaos dungeons at 340. You do 2 raids at 340. And then you do your abyssal dungeon if you haven't done it yet. And then do Una quest. But you only do those quests for Harney shards. And then you don't dump as much resources as you can into your main. And that's basically it. That's all you do. Lucky for me, I can kind of get away. I mean, I really want to be able to do the good chaos dungeons today. Even if stream has to suffer just a little bit of just questing, I think I'm pretty okay with that, because then that just means that future streams have better stuff we can do.
I hope Her Majesty Azina is safe.
And that's, I mean, that's great. You know? That's pretty cool. Because sometimes that just happens. Alright, you can't avoid that.
Are you here
You can't avoid not having content to do. Sometimes like this is the content for today. We're just catching up on questing now. How long have I been playing? Almost 5 hours. Yeah. I should I have some homework to do. I studies some studying to do. I'm gonna take a shower after stream. I always do normally. Always take a shower. Because I'm healthy. I shower unlike most gamers who don't shower. I shower every single night.
What a relief.
I find it an important part of my health. What do I have to do here?
I can't breathe.
Stop! I can't.
I also brush every day. Been having some teeth problems lately, so. I was supposed to get them checked out during school, but I've just heard nothing. So, just telling them, like, you know, let me know. Has not been happening.
I can finally take a breather. Find Oven. I'll take care of these people. No! My friend!
Yeah, that's just yeah, what else? What else did I do today? Almost nothing.
Wait,
Dinner was pretty
you're
ass.
in Visca's successor.
Dinner sucked. Like, I kind of walked at it and I looked at it. I forgot even what they had. I mean, they had
feel
steak
better now.
at another counter, but like, I'm like, I mean, I kind of saw the line, and I'm like, am I really that desperate for steak? And I'm like, not really. I didn't feel desperate for it. Like, steak's good, but maybe like home cooked steak, I wouldn't eat that.
What's wrong with everybody?
like 9 times out of 10. Can I kill these guys? No. Isn't that weird?
It can't be your...
Yeah. I'm using my dinner basically just, it just consisted of like, I had like grilled cheese, plates of pepperoni pizza, and some fries. And then I ate that, and I'm like, oh, I'm still hungry. That's not gonna feed you. And then I just,
It can't be
and then I walked up to look at the food, because the buffet, which is great, so you eat as much as you want and leave. So I'm usually always stuffed or full. Not really stuffed. I was stuffed yesterday. I still feel awful from the food I ate yesterday. Because it was just so full of garbage that like it just lasts into the next freaking day, and I'm like, oh.
You're Invisca's successor.
Like I kind of still feel awful. Maybe I go a little bit late on lunch. Like a little bit late on lunch tomorrow. Like just have like a normal meal, maybe a little bit less tomorrow, and then just eat a little bit more for dinner, and it should be fine. Because normally that works. Whoa! I was yawning, so I can't get my reaction, but that was cool. Mid yawn. What the fuck is even going on here? I know people are gonna be like, you should read the story or read what they're saying. No. I mean, I'll watch the cutscenes. Like, that's really about it. Because normally the cutscenes are pretty well done.
Oh no.
Unlike in Guild Wars, you can honestly do like the whole plot and like not know that. There's an expansion coming out for that though. Tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. The 28th of September.
Who did this? I was too late. I should have gotten here earlier.
Found it.
The situation is more serious than I thought.
No quests, right? No quests, nope, nothing. I gotta go. Back out. Ugh. Isn't questing fun? We're in the Sanctum of the Wind. The Wind. I don't think we're nearing the end though. Because we are... Okay, well, we are on the 4th zone. We went here, 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 now we're here. Now this zone to do, and then we're done. Because I think once I do... I already forgot the
really
quest.
don't want to ride a dandelion ever again.
This takes you near a thing. Or I can... Oh, it's taking me down here. Yeah, see, there's... It's in the ruins. So if I go there, then I can just teleport back to the city and be like, oh, here
Are
we
you
go.
still cool? Fine of it. That place is only permitted to Sylvains who have been chosen by the ancient elemental.
Other ones. Others.
Come, listen to me.
I got attacked. Alright, get out of here.
That's what I'm saying. It's still stuck in the old ways.
Let's convince him.
Scoundrel! When did you steal the divine tree?
Stop, homie. Ugh. I could be duking them Mokoku seeds, honestly. Another day, another day. I will certainly come back and do this. Normally I like listening to music and then just collecting seeds and doing Adventure Film. Everything but the collectibles. I'll listen to music. Because right now I'm at like 152, I think. The seeds. And I could honestly get more, you know. Each one some quests. Then my build's so good at bosses and AoE, it's just... Oh wait, oh, that's a thing I need to kill. That's Adventurous Tom. Give me that shit. Oh, I already killed it before. Yeah. Already killed it. Yeah, pick up. How heavy is a big dandelion? Somebody should be able to do the math on like how heavy those dandelions are. I thought there'd be a couple pounds. Alright, on my mount. Right, yeah, right in front of me. Yeah. Kindness +1. Those stats actually do matter, surprisingly. I didn't know that. Like the kindness, charisma, and this, all this stuff. Oh. I'm gonna ask, bro. You do
Demon magic? In the realm of the elementals? It's not impossible, but... Okay, let's try that.
Going to the storm thing. Right, while we're right near this, let's go to here, and we can go check what quests I need to do chaos dungeons and other things. Right up here. There's a couple of people here. It's a good continent. I'm sick with Vern. Alright. Okay, so here it's Ratic. That's what I need to do that quest. Over here, it's a different quest. Over here, it's Dreamstick and Ezra. So pretty sure, so let's look it up. No. Let's see, Ratnik. Ah, okay, yeah, they're both end of the quest line. Isn't that cool? I am currently at stormy weather.